Hey guys, Buddha Gem, and I haven't given up on this idea of um, intellectual self-defense. And to begin with, I have one of my favorite quotes from Mark Twain, and it goes something like, "It's not what you don't know that gets you in trouble; it's what you know for sure that just ain't so." Misinformation. Um, the fact is, we live in a society that is riddled with propaganda, misinformation, from the news, the TV shows you watch, movies, billboards, just you name it. I mean, you look at some of the budgets for advertising agencies. All this is to misinform us. It's to you know prop up a very empty way of living. Um, and that just scratches the surface of the amount of misinformation we have. Um, it's no small feat to defend ourselves from this. And one of the ways we do that, or one of the ways I think we start, is taking a very honest look at what we do know and what we don't know. Particularly if we're interested in social change. How much do we know about that issue that we care about? You know, it's very important. There's a study I just briefly like to mention at the University of Michigan. You can Google it. It's when corrections fail, corrections plural, when corrections fail. And it was a real eye-opener for me. It was something that I think I had witnessed again and again and again. And this was kind of like the scientific evidence that, yes, this is really true. And the basis of it, the meat of it is that no matter how well reasoned, no matter how factual your arguments are, more than likely, when you bring those countervailing viewpoints across to other people, essentially all you're doing is entrenching their opposing viewpoint. So, and you've probably seen this if it's something like global warming. A lot of deniers out there, and reasonably so. Billions of dollars being spent to misinform people, to create this idea that maybe it's not caused by humans. It's cold today, so global warming's a hoax. On and on and on. There's a lot of money that's been spent to kind of misinform people on that note. And you see it. People we work with, people in our communities, people in our families. And it's a good example. You could give all the most well-reasoned arguments in the world, and then, Uncle Bob's just going to be more entrenched than ever that he's right. When corrections fail, kind of drives that point home in a more scientific method. The reason I bring it up, though, is developing these good arguments, good sound intellectual defenses is more often not for ourselves and for the community of like-minded people or people who are passionate about social change that we want to engage with. They typically do not work very well at changing other people's minds. In my own experience, people change their own minds when they become curious enough, passionate enough about something to really look into it. So, this whole thing about intellectual self-defense is really for ourselves. And again, I'm going to stress the need for community to be doing this with others. If you look, it's very easy to think ourselves into corners. So, the gist of today's talk is just be honest with what you know and what you don't know. And even more importantly, look into the things that you think you know. Because like Mark Twain said, it's, the things that you know for sure that just ain't so that get us in trouble. And there's so much of that. We're just positive that, everybody, these big corporate CEOs are doing it for money, or global warming's a hoax, or, look into those things. The things that you're most sure about, look into them. Are you right? Are there facts to back it up? So I'm going to try to cut this. I don't want to go over really 5 minutes. I'm just about to go over that. But again, be honest. Take an honest intellectual inventory of where you're at, of what you need to, study. And listen, you got to read. There's no watching documentaries or read. So there'll be more of these. And I wish it was a little more structured, but it's just going to be kind of things as I think of them. Okay, so honest intellectual inventory of what you really know, what you don't know. Hope you're all having a great night, and I'll be back soon. Peace.